between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. With fall around the corner, football in America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Hey, orbit. Ready?
Jones now throwing on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. 55, my guy, 55.
Now Jones throwing again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now Jones. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Balaj. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On second down, it's Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Davis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Come on, bye.
Hey, half 85, half 85. Alert, alert, alert. 61, matchbox lights. 52 right here. 52. Watch the back, watch the back. Check out read. Hey, echo.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got?
To throw, it's Allen. And he completes it to Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. David Moore, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run it with Balaj. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The first carry for Josh Adams. He's got it for, and his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. On the delay, here's Hunt, and an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Let's be real, bro.
28 yards there and give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Watch the screen.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well. On
1st down, this is Adams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st down, it's Adams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Balaj. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Topper! Hey, Haywood!
On 3rd down, Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But Peter, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check 4, check 4. Hey, tight. We go.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in.
It's a fucking pick, dog.
Incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Alert! Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Wide, alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. from 13 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This is taken at the 3.
Come on, this is a house call, bro. This might faster, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's got room.
Of course it is.
That's a good chunk
That's
of
some
yardage. It's going to
bullshit.
be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Jones off the play fake. Ertz has it left side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go now. 94, X3, 218, chop it. Go, go. Watch twins. Watch twins. Let's go.
Jones now on first down. And this is
Bro, he's fucking missing drags,
Michael
dog.
Gallup, that's who he was looking for.
That's
But
why
it's
this
going to be
nigga can't
second
fucking
down.
play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
High 7. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Snap.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fucking
And
passing
that would not
interference
to be.
now,
It's
bro.
incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
I'm calling timeout for.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run here with Balaj. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the returner. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And
he can't get
fucking D-line is killing me.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Back to
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Come
And
on,
frankly,
bro.
I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Really
We need you to get us
sitting.
back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Equanimous St. Brown. 6 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Very important extra point there.
Fucking blowing me the whole game, bro.
Tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating.
Nigga kept getting fucking sacked.
24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Come on, bro. This is bullshit.
First down.
2 people.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll take this
2 fucking people, dog.
Before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do.
Let's go.
Throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Charlie. Check it. Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 52, go.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Fucking gay.
Fortunately, wind up out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set
fucking
him
get
up
out
with
of
a
the
much
fucking
more
pocket.
manageable 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hey, wahoo. Here we go, D. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hatchet. Alert. Hey, Echo. 52 is the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught.
Fuck.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the
Good
first
fucking
of their
pass, Gil.
timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Let's go!
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one looks good.
Let's
fucking go. Right down the pipe. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't,
bro, he shouldn't have scored kicked it at all.
Exactly right.
Should have floated that motherfucker. Give me ball first. Fuck!
Or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game
I thought he was going to take it to the house. If he was faster, bro, I was like, fuck it, go out of bounds.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Is she all right? I shouldn't be able to hear Cup. She tripping?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help
Be
their
bold
team.
with her.
And that first drive can dictate the whole thing.
That's about it.
If this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
56, 52. Watch the screen. Watch it.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Let's fucking go!
A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Seth Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A draw play now. Balaj. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Let's go!
The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Giants, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
59. What you listening for?
It's quiet hours. Me and Jose take quiet hours very seriously. I don't know why NWMN means.
In love with you.
My hair working good.
She got something about Everfly. Two. What? He's 91 speed. Why he moving so slow? I ain't got no elusiveness. I don't want to put him back there. The fucking kick returner, dog. The nigga should have housed about 6 kicks. All of them got to the fucking 38, dog. He ain't getting What time Pizza Hut stop delivering? They close.
They're close. They probably stopped delivering after like.
Yeah, they only open till 11. Like Saturday.
Alright.
Yep. Let's fucking go. Cause I definitely thought I was about to lose that joint. That shit was wrong, y'all. Alright, let me end this broadcast so I can go watch it. And screen record it.